Alright, so we're back here today inside the cluttered garage working on this. This is the exhaust from our 75 XL250, and you may have remembered in the early videos about that bike I noticed a small rust hole right around here. Well, I went to poking, and before I knew it I had two pieces. Yeah, so you've gone a little bit ahead. Just a couple of little sheet metal straps welded on here some time ago, just to, get the placement right. I put the pipe on the head and I hung this back on just to get the placement right. I tacked these in and then finished welded them so I could put it away and deal with it later. So right now I'm going to make filler panels to fill off the rest of it, pretty much. I'm going something like, pretty much like what I have here. I'm just going to build sheet metal filler panels and weld it mainly to each other, the other sheet metal. I think this is 16 gauge or something. And then, if I can, I'll weld it to the body of the muffler. Now you can see it hasn't been too bad so far, but I'm sure it's going to blow out in some places. And there's a couple other patches, like these old patches, that have since rotted out. That I'll repatch. Pretty much your only options are, from what I can tell, there used to be replicas of the original exhaust. Seem to be out of stock everywhere, and they are up around $400 or $500. So no. Used ones on eBay, which are probably about to do the same thing, are like $200 or $300. No. I saw a new old stock one for $1,200. Fuck no. And then there's XL International. They sell like a mid pipe. Probably comes to about here. It's just a pipe, and then you can put like a super trap on it. That pipe's about $160 in bare steel. I will probably maybe do that one day, but for now I'm just going to do the one that doesn't cost me any money, or very little, which is welding it up, and I figure that's the least I can do. So I've got some sheet metal, I've got my bending tools, I've got the Beverly shear, and I've got one piece already made. Let's see, just fits on there just like that. So we're going to keep doing with that and see where we end up. Alright, so because I never make plans, especially for important stuff like this, I like to operate, make a piece, weld it in, move on to the next one, just so I can kind of work it out as I go. Sometimes, in the case of the piece after this one, it'll be make half a piece, half weld it, form it the rest of the way, finish it. That kind of thing. So I'm going to get this one at least tacked in place. I'm not proud. It's got to be one of the ugliest welding jobs I've ever done. But it appears to be sealed up. Now this is certainly not a nice repair. It's a gets the job done kind of repair. Yeah, I know I'm putting my welds on the internet means I'm up to criticism. And you know what? Send it. Because I don't care who you are, unless you're a professional. You're a hobby welder. You know what? You're gonna have nice welds and you're gonna have bad welds. And this whole idea does not loan itself to nice welds. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Alright, and the bottom is patched. I had to do this one in 3 pieces just because of the curvature of it. It's ugly. Yes, I know. But it's probably sealed better than it was. It'll last a couple of years until I can muster up one of those XL International mid pipes and a super truck to go with it. Yeah, I give this a solid 2 out of 10. Not enough black paint in the world will make these welds look pretty, but that's okay, because the heat shield goes over top of it. Alright, so I'm going to give this can a high heat flat black, and at some point I'll throw it back on the bike. But until then, that's going to be all for today. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.